Hello and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities Tarot. My name is Rochelle and I am doing a reading for Sagittarius today in all placements, and it's timeless and general. So take what resonates and leave the rest. And yeah, I'm doing a WTF spread. It's something that I found online a while ago, and finally getting around to using it, and it's been very interesting. I'm going to start with the Light Seers deck. The way it works is I'm going to be pulling a card. The spread is what the actual F question mark exclamation point. There's a card for each of those plus the challenge. Um, let's just dive in. Hey, Mojo Tarot is here. Good morning. Centaur. Centaur Yum Yums. Don't even know what that means. Oh, centaur because of Sagittarius. Okay. All right. So what's the situation? 10 of Cups in reverse. And Redbeard is here, bringing more of the yummy. Oh, this deck. Hang on. I just wanted to shuffle one more time. What's the challenge? Page of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, what's real? The Sun, Leo energy. And that Page of Pentacles there is Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And then, so what the actual F? The F is what is wrong. Chariot in reverse, Cancerian energy. No forward movement, having trouble keeping things steady. So the question mark, where do you need more info? Where does Sagittarius need more info? Queen of Wands in reverse. And exclamation point, what can you do? What can Sagittarius do? Strength in reverse, Leo energy. So many reversals. Even tried to shuffle so that things would get mixed around, and that's just what's meant to happen, apparently. All right, so let's start with the good tarot. Linda's here. Good morning. Thank you so much for joining. Oh, driving again. Yay. Thanks for listening while you drive. Okay, so what the situation is. 10 of Cups in reverse, clarified by the 8 of Earth. Justice in reverse, Libra energy. Ace of Air. Well, something's not fair. It's like you're trying to work something out that hasn't that's been out of balance or hasn't gone in your favor, possibly regarding a spouse, a lover, even a family member. So, like somebody who you feel really close with. Um, Trying to work something out, trying to get to the bottom of something, maybe, or to just bring something more into balance. And there's this, with this Ace of Air, there's this new beginning. And this card specifically speaks of karma. So we have karma twice. there's some kind of karmic situation that you've been working on that has led you to a new beginning, which has made it very clear that something else needs to end. Maybe or led you to an understanding, clarity, the truth about a situation. Maybe somebody was acting unfairly behind your back and you find out about this. Um yeah, it's like hang on a second. Let me just look in my book at this Ace of Air real quick because I feel like there's something in the description that will help me. Yeah, destiny and fate, the law of karma, powerful forces of transformation at work, and synchronicity. So yeah, it's like something that was unfair or somebody was working against you. And this has helped you to ultimately to see that it this person isn't who you thought they were, possibly, or you're just really clear now that it's time to um it's time to let the situation go because it's not fulfilling in the way that it originally was or that you hope or expect. Yeah. Yeah, it's like some kind of transformation is making it like blatantly clear that you need to move in a new direction. So the challenge is this Page of Pentacles in reverse. I'm going to go with the Voyager Tarot. Hang on. So the challenge, Page of Pentacles in reverse, clarified by Woman of Wands. So we've got the Queen of Wands again in reverse also. Censor. Nurturing, Three of Worlds, Three of Pentacles in reverse. And Five of Worlds, setback. Five of Pentacles. So, itchy nose all of a sudden. Um, you could be dealing with somebody who also has prominent placements, fire placements in their chart. Um, or they're in this energy of it feels like somebody who is in it for themselves. They want all the attention, all the appreciation. They'll do anything to get it at the expense of you or whoever they are working with or collaborating with. It's um it's a very self-serving this is a very self-serving person. And at one time, I think you felt like this person, like they were on the same team. You two were working towards the same goal. But it turns out that they potentially lied to you. They could be very manipulative, um, even even vindictive. Um, and ultimately, this person has um, you could be feeling left out in the cold. because you thought there was a partnership here, and it turns out they were in it for themselves. And so there's a missed opportunity. There's something that seems so promising is falling by the wayside. um Maybe you're feeling like you invested a lot into this situation, and you're basically left with nothing. This person has, you know, they've taken the money and run, kind of thing. Um, there's some major setback that this has caused you, um, where you thought they were nurturing, where you thought they were sensitive. Turns out it's just the opposite. You're seeing this person for who they truly are. And I think you're feeling some amount of possibly regret about even getting involved in this situation in the first place. But you really thought that this was something that was going to last, that was worth investing in. You've taken some kind of loss here. It can also be where, you personally are feeling um like you can't you could be feeling like having a difficult time choosing a direction, or feeling not feeling terribly inspired by what you're doing, not really feeling excited to continue to work on something, which either causes a setback, or you're feeling this way because there is a setback, because there is some kind of loss that has affected you. Um, there's a bunch of words. Detriment to your detriment. I don't know. And incrementally is also another word that's popping in my head. So I feel like this is something that it's been building over time, but it's sort of like that. The the frogs in the boiling water. I don't know, it's frogs, but you know you you started off, like you start the water off cold, and then you gradually turn up the heat. The frog doesn't notice until it's too late, and then it's cooked. um so yeah, there could be something about this too, where you didn't realize what was happening until it was too late. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna use my Guillermo del Toro. What's it called? Tarot del Toro, which is based on Guillermo del Toro's creatures from his different movies. Hey, Rebecca made it. Oh, I'm glad you're here. Okay, so the actual what's actually going on? Oh, I just saw 1333. Um, we've got the sun here. The sun upright. That is good. Let's see. So we've got the Four of Swords, 6, 7 of Cups. So this is what's real, actual, and then the World in reverse, which is fixed signs. Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, and Aquarius. So, after this situation, everything's kind of gone down, and you're left to just kind of, yeah, pick up the pieces, retreat, you're resting, and you're realizing that there are a lot of opportunities available to you out in the world. If this is like a dissolution of a marriage, for example, you're like, oh, there's a lot more fish in the sea. Like, now that you see somebody for who they truly are, you're seeing their true colors, you're like, well, um I don't need that. I don't want that. There are a lot of other people out there who will be honest with me, will who are dedicated to going the distance. This world in reverse though, it's like it, it often it speaks about like not ending something. Um oh, okay. So I think this is yeah, I mentioned this before. You're feeling regret potentially for how much time, how much energy, how much love you invested into something that did not pay off. That ended up hurting you. And but it's not that bad. Like you're like, okay, well, I'm not going to let this take me down. You're leaning into that ability to look at at the positive, look at the opportunity in this situation. And what you're discovering is that like you're seeing things for how they truly are. Like I'm getting like the truth sets you free. You feel you feel finally like you can be happy again because now you've already done some healing. You're already kind of getting to this point where you're like you're back at the starting gate, or you're getting there. You're not quite there yet because potentially there's something here around you need some kind of closure. There's unfinished business here maybe, but you're not letting that stop you. You're not letting it bring you down. If anything, you're using it as a catalyst, or yeah, you're letting all this understanding flood in, and it's like it's actually making you feel optimistic and happy because you're like, oh, I can put energy back into myself. I can invest in opportunities and people and situations that are going to work in my favor. So even though I feel regret, even though there's some unfinished business, it's something that'll get dealt with eventually. Like, you're not concerning yourself too heavily on it, and you're just like, "You know what? I'm good." Because now I know. Now I know there's total illumination and understanding and I think that was a part of the problem is you were in the dark before. And this feels like you coming to terms with what you were in the dark about. So, um the F, what is wrong? We've got the Chariot in reverse. Something is clearly not moving forward. Going with the tarot of mystical moments. Yeah. Um, what the F is wrong? We've got the King of Cups in reverse. The King of Cups in reverse. So now we've got the male and female King of Cups. I don't think that's ever happened for me in this in with this deck before. And the Five of Swords. Okay. So a couple things here. The fact that we have two kings in reverse, both the same kings. Um this feels to me like there have been some pretty intense power struggles. one of you leans more into your masculine energy and one of you leans more into your feminine energy. We all have masculine and feminine energy. So, of course apply it as it fits. But the both of you have been feeling um emotionally imbalanced, not wanting to help the other. Like when you catch wind of somebody who has been trying to sabotage you or has been messing with you in some way, you kind of it's pretty common to feel like you don't want to um you don't want to entertain that person anymore, but like you get to a point where you're like, well, I'm just going to I'm maybe there's like maybe I'm going to get revenge, or maybe I'm going to fight fire with fire, or in this case water with water, turn the fire hose back on them or something. um both of these are holding ships. So it's like not it's like one of you doesn't want to nurture the other, and one of you has lost your desire to be playful. um to Neither of you really wants to help the other one out anymore. One of you has always been this way, potentially, and one of you, because of how you've been treated, you're like, well, I'm not going to feed into this anymore. I'm kind of getting that this person, they they could be more in their feminine energy, and that they pretended to protect. They told you they were going to protect. They made you feel like they were a safe haven, but in fact, they had no intention. They didn't have your back ultimately, and you once upon a time you felt very playful with this person. You have this natural kind of buoyant energy, and now you're just like I don't know. There's some kind of deceit, maybe on both sides. um because you could feel like this person just ripped your heart out. There could be lying. You could have discovered that this person lied, that they cheated, that they stole, that, yeah, they played some kind of mind games. There's definitely like conflict here. Um, and so this has essentially halted any kind of forward movement. This connection is very out of balance. And in order to get it back into balance, both people, or the people involved, if there's more than one, all need to be on the same page. Somebody here is not on the same page. Looks like it's who you've been dealing with. So where do you need more info? We've got the Queen of Wands in reverse again. I'm going to go with the Mystic Mondays tarot. Hey, Lioness Kitty Cat is here. Good morning. Glad you made it. Okay. So yeah, what do you where do you need more info? Where does Sagittarius need more info? Um we've got Justice in reverse again. Death in reverse. So Libra and now Scorpio. And Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Wow. Um This Okay, so part of why this is unfair is that this person wants to keep engaging, wants to keep stringing you along, wants to maybe this person doesn't know that you know what they've been up to, or they don't care. They don't want to some yeah, and maybe that's why this world in reverse is here. This person doesn't want to close out this cycle. It's it's more beneficial to them to remain in this situation because it's like they feed off of your confusion, your um kind of feeling down, feeling upset. They get a kick out of it. They get a kick out of it upsetting you. So it's like they don't want to close this out, but they also at every turn they resist coming into harmony because again this person is very they're motivated by whatever is going to make them happy, um regardless of consequences or how it affects other people. This person, it's possible that they if this is a romantic situation, this person they have stepped out of the relationship. They have entertained other energies, you know, again with the cheating there. It could be the kind of thing, if that's the case, where you find out that that they cheated on you or they had an affair or something, and then they come back and they say, "Oh, it didn't mean anything. You're the one I truly care about." But then they are back at it, or they don't really make any effort. It's like, or it's like somebody who if it's work, for example, um they it's like they want you to do the work and then take credit for it. They don't want to work. They don't want to work on it. They don't want to work on this. They don't want to work on the collaboration that you two have together. Whatever that is, it's unfair, it's unbalanced, it's unjust because they're not capable of thinking of anyone but themselves. This person could have narcissistic tendencies. This has come up in a few of the readings in this series. Tarot of Transcendence. So what can you do? We've got this Strength in reverse. Hey, the sun made it. Glad you are here, sir. Okay. So we've got the Magician, Gemini and Virgo energy, the Moon, Pisces, also Cancerian energy, and the Five of Pentacles again. So this is what you can do. My computer is doing an update or something. Anyway, okay. Ultimately, you have the ability to set yourself free. You you have the ability to manifest what you want. You have everything you need to move forward. However, You don't have all the information. So it's sort of like walking through a minefield. But it's like I don't know if this even exists. It must like when they're clearing out minefields. They must have some kind of like device, machine, something that will alert them. I'm kind of picturing like a metal detector, um, where it's like you're using a metal detector to figure out where the mines are so you can go around them in a way. It's essentially this metal detector is like your intuition. So you have what you need to manifest a new beginning, but you don't necessarily have the map or have the direction. um Ultimately, you know through your intuition and or otherwise that something that this person isn't, once again, they don't have your back. They are like knowing who you're truly dealing with is really gonna help you to just be honest with yourself. When you know who you're dealing with, then it's easy enough to navigate. It's like they're the minefield. Ultimately, I think you want to just leave the minefield. Like just completely like put this person in your past because um I feel like there's something about feeling fear. You might be afraid to not have this person on your side. There could be some kind of power that they wield that benefits you. If you're not in the direct line of fire, somehow, some way this person shows up could actually help you, like if you're riding on their coattails. Um, but I feel like you are actually, not only are you capable of kind of setting out on your own, but you're going to be better off for it or because of it. Um, you don't need to try to smooth things over because it's futile, I think. Like, if it's like if you know you're dealing with somebody who has they've got a part that beast inside that's untamed, or even in yourself, it's like you you're not meant to try to fix anything, to try to help them. Um, if you're trying to tame something within yourself, I feel like this is speaking to letting loose, saying what you need to say, being fierce if you need to be fierce. Because you're dealing with somebody who doesn't play fair, and it doesn't matter what you do. Like staying in your integrity, ultimately, that's good for you. And I always recommend, condone being in your integrity um, as much as possible. Yeah, I don't want to say don't be in integrity, but it's like I think it mostly just comes back to realizing that there's no point in even feeding your energy or anything into this situation anymore. Maybe that's what it is. You need to have integrity for yourself, with yourself. And maybe you because of feeling like you benefit from this person in some way, that you're kind of keeping yourself in a situation that actually isn't good for you, possibly. Okay, so I'm going with a chakra card to finish off. We've got third eye chakra, protection. I think I need my glasses for this. Oh, they're on my head. All right. Um, I release the need for armor and protection as I recognize that I am always guided and safe. The more I let go of fear and mistrust, the more protected I feel. It is safe for me to choose love and possibility over fear and hopelessness. I trust in my light, the divine light, and the wisdom that ensues from the alchemy of spirit and matter. The alchemy of spirit and matter, which is this magician energy. Trusting your light and the wisdom that ensues from the alchemy of spirit and matter. All is perfect just as it is. So, yeah, work on releasing fear and mistrust. When you can do that, you can handle any, at least in this situation, you can move forward unencumbered, I'm getting. Yeah, because you don't have things holding you back. You are always guided and safe, and trust that. And I feel like you're starting to realize that. Um, Universe has your back ultimately, and this, as with every situation in our lives, there's something to learn from this, and you are, and you're going to be better for it. So, anyway, I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah. And thanks so much for liking, subscribing, and sharing, and leave a comment if it resonates.